Hello and welcome back, arcade and electronics enthusiasts. Well, obviously, here we have a Ms.PacMan set. The auxiliary board here for Ms.PacMan. I'm kind of joining in progress a little bit. I have removed the sockets and pins from the boards of the sockets I always replace on Pac-Man boards because they just are always a point of failure. So the two 40 pins here, 3 sockets, and then all of the EPROMs and 28 pin, 40 pin sockets. I did not even turn this thing on to see what it did, so I jumped right into this maintenance. So this is a nice board. It's not all burnt up, so that's good. It had a wire jumped on the back of this, and this right here was jumped. I removed all that, unjumped that, because we're going to put this as original with no hacks at all. So I still have to get the desoldering gun out, clear out all the holes, and then I'll go over with my microscope and look at all of it, make sure there's no shorting, and put sockets in it, and then we'll be back to fire up and see what we get. And if we're lucky, it'll just work. It did come along with a new cable. So, all right, let me go ahead and do that work, and then we'll come back. All right, and our socketing work is complete. All new sockets on this board. All new sockets, EPROM and CPU sockets on this board. And it's all nice and cleaned up. And nice and cleaned on this board. Shiny. Shiny and clean. No fluxy residue. Beautiful. All right, so we'll repopulate and plug this thing in and see what we get. Okay, I'm just going to fire it up now. I got it hooked up, but I'm going to fire it up as Pac-Man with Ms.PacMan character ROMs, just to see if it comes up. I'm going to test the voltages, make sure our 5 volts is good, and go with that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. It sounds good. I hear it. .01 volts. That's good. And it looks like it is running. Yes. And it's on free play. Which I could burn the free play ROM for it so that you wouldn't have to have it. It'll have free play with with a track. But I think free play, I think it's 1. So if we do that and reset it, yeah, now it's not in free play. Okay, yeah. You can see it has Ms.PacMan characters. It's regular slow speed. turn it down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and restart it. And now what I want to do is I want to put all of the other stuff on this board. The auxiliary board. The customer's satellite boards. I use my customs for testing. But he did send along his 2 satellite boards. So we'll plug those in. Get it tested. And, I'm not going to mess with the free play ROM. So, and we'll get it tested, tie down these cards, and this thing will be done. Good to go. Maintenance done, and it'll be good to go. And it's running on AC power right now. So I'll go ahead and cut back, get this thing all squared away with the Ms.PacMan stuff, outfit it with everything that it needs, and I'll be back. Okay, we are all hooked up. Never mind the chainsaw noise outside if you can hear it. We are all hooked up. And we have this thing hooked up. All of this is all plugged in and in the right polarity. Good to go. So let's go ahead and start it up. Sounds like it's running from the sound. You know how Pac-Man, you can hear that. You can hear the speaker when it's doing its boot up. That's what it sounds like. Well, there it is, Miss Pac. Looking good. So what I will do is I'll probably play a couple of games, put a high score on this, and then let it sit and run for about 3-4 hours today. And then once it's good, I'll tie down these really tight, and that'll be good. So let me go ahead and set the camera up, and we'll play a game of Ms.PacMan. Alright, it's time to play a game. I had to turn the volume up due to that chainsaw. Oh, come on. Wrong way. Dang it! My favorite part of the game, this jingle. Okay. Excellent. So I got a high score on there, 26420. And I'll just leave it on and let it run, and if it goes back to 0, I know it will have reset. And if the high score disappears, I know it will have resetted. So, excellent. This thing, all new sockets under the chips that have socket issues. I don't do these sockets or any of the other ones. The small sockets never seem to be an issue. It's always the bigger sockets, always on these boards. So that's done, cleaned up really nicely. It's got a new cable, new sockets over here. Good to go. Some nice maintenance on this one. And we are running on our AC transformer. Alright guys, it's going to do it for this one. A nice little maintenance repair. And we will see you on the next Classic Arcade Repair. Bye for now.